Well, should we crank this thing up?
Yep, let's get her.
Ready to go, Aaron?
Yeah,
Are we on?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Welcome to Luck Cardinal Football 2018 from the near shores of Big Butternut Lake. We welcome you to Garrow Field for tonight's season opener. Luck Cardinals against the Mellen Granite Diggers. Britta Hibbs is going to be singing the national anthem here for us tonight. Beautiful, beautiful summer-like evening, a little bit of breeze. Not a whole lot of humidity, but Britta will lead us in the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game between the Luck Cardinals and Mellen Granite Diggers. At this time, we would like you to stand, remove your hats, and stand if possible for the national anthem, sang by Miss Britta Hibbs.
Thank you, Britta.
Britta Hibbs leading us in the national anthem. Joining me in the Sterling Bank booth here at Garrow Field is a longtime Luck football aficionado, Mr. Al Tomlinson.
Yep,
Al, it's exciting to be here with you. I know you've been involved with this football program for a long time, and what do you think we're going to see here tonight?
Well, I've been associated with the Luck football team for 18 years now, and it's quite an honor to be up here to discuss this game with you, Marty, what they used to teach me many years ago. I won't say how many.
Yeah.
But Luck's got a lot of good guys out here this year. They've got a lot of success they're working on, but as games go through, they'll get better, and hopefully we'll have a good game tonight. And
At this time, we would like to do the starting lineups.
The Granite Diggers come in fairly short-handed.
As a team, the Mellen Granite Diggers.
They've got like 17 or 18 names on their roster, but I think they've only got about 11 kids dressed for tonight's contest. So,
and Luck has 26 this year, which is usually more than what they usually got. And Luck will also be introduced shortly, but they also come out as a team.
yes. Well, the tradition of success is something that the Luck football program has personified for the last many years. And
a lot of that's contributed to Mr. Dunkenzier.
and that's where I was going, Al. That's where I was going.
Direct your attention to the north end zone.
Coach Kinzier.
Welcome the number one team in the state of Wisconsin in 8-man football. Get your hands together as your Luck Cardinals take the field.
And here's the 2018 edition of the Luck 8-man football team.
Incidentally, Finally, on the booth announcing on the PA system up here tonight, we have Mr. Dennis Anderson filling in ably for Mr. DiNucci. Bear DiNucci isn't with us tonight. Bear, if you're listening or watching, we'll hopefully get a win for you. So.
And Dennis knows what he's doing. He did the St. Croix Falls Spooner game last night, so he's well in hand.
Wearing the white hat, Mr. Fred Booth. Brian Weiss.
At the captain's meeting.
Pat.
At the captain's meeting, the coin toss. The Granite Diggers will be receiving the opening kickoff and defending the north end zone. Luck will kick off, obviously, from the south end zone. So the officials are lined up. The players are lined up.
Kicking off will be number 2, freshman Wyatt Jensen.
Kickoff for the Cardinals.
And with 8-man football, it's kicked off from the 30-yard line because it's an 80-yard field. The sidelines are 20 feet in, narrower on both sides. So that is the difference in the size of the field versus 11-man. And the only other difference with that is the numbers on the field. You can be in the line, you can have any number that you want, where 11-man is usually got to be from 50 to 60. The numbers other than that, it's still football.
Let's play football.
Wyatt Jensen, freshman, kicks off. Ball taken on the 20-yard line. And
number 10, Mr. Cruzen from the Granite Diggers.
Ball returned to about the 25-yard line. Just across the 25.
For the Granite Diggers. 26-yard line.
1st and 10 from the Diggers. 26-yard line. Granite Diggers, that's a great nickname up in that country. That Indian Head Conference has got some of the greatest nicknames of high school teams in the state of Wisconsin. The Granite Diggers and Midgets and Castle Guard and Trollers and it's just a neat conference up there with some very unique school mascots.
Here goes the first play of the game.
Running out of the I formation, the ball is fumbled.
Recovered by number 13.
Quarterback Luke Zakovic falls on the mishandled snap, results in a loss of a yard. So it brings up 2nd and 11. I formation again. Pitch to the tailback. Tackled for a loss.
Tackled by number 5, Levi Jensen. Number 20, Hunter Selland.
I think Mr. Jensen, Levi, is going to have a busy night tonight. He's one of those kids that has a nose for the football, and
Levi's been played at that position for 3 years now, and his cohort there, Mr. Van Meter, has been there for 2 years, so we got a sophomore and junior playing our linebackers. They do very well.
They're solid, they're quick, they're athletic. Pass, incomplete. Ryan Humpel, Coach Humpel, made the catch on the sidelines. So that brings up 4th down and 13.
For the Cardinals, number 5, Levi.
Number 5 back, Levi Jensen.
Blake Evenson.
That's something new for this year, for Levi to be back there.
Oh, he's so quick.
Yep, he's quick and he's strong.
Quick and he's very strong. Powerful kid.
Short kick.
Short kick. Get away from it. Takes a cardinal bounce, and it looks like Luck's football from about the 36. And that's the 36-yard line of the Granite Diggers. So great field position after a short punt.
If you can't make the long distance games, you can tune in to Marty Messer and Al Collins, 2 legends.
Only in your mind, Dennis.
And here we go. First play from scrimmage, 2018 for the Luck Cardinals.
Luck's offense is kind of unique because they don't actually have a quarterback. That's what they call a spin back. Looks like we're going to score first play of the game.
Well, that didn't take long. Dennis Bruley.
36-yard touchdown.
What was that? 36 yards. First time
10:38 to go in the first quarter.
First time the Cardinals get their hands on a football that results in a touchdown run. The execution of these kids is a joy to watch. They really execute up front. They block well. They hide the ball well. A lot of times nobody knows where the ball is until it's 10 or 12 yards down the field. 2-point conversion for the Cardinals results in an 8-0 lead.
That's one of the interesting things about this offense. I have stood in the backfield with the linebacker spot, and you don't know where that ball is going with the mesh, with the 2-back, the 3-back, and the quarterback. It's quite amazing when you stand back there. So I understand when people are all running one way, we got a guy with the football running the other.
Yeah. No, it's fun to watch. I don't know how much of this is borrowed from the old single wing, but they got, we're spinning and faking and keeping, and it really is. It's an exciting brand of football, and the Luck program is just one of the foremost 8-man football teams in the state, frankly.
I remember back in 2011 when Coach Kenzier had figured out that more than likely in 2012 we were going to go 8-man. So I was running the JV offense with 8-man, and we sprung it on Turtle Lake when we were still playing 11-man just to see how it worked, and they didn't have any clue what was going on because they had, of course, scouted us for 11-man, the other stuff that we were running.
Jensen kicks, taken on the 20-yard line. Return to the 24-yard line.
Tackled by number 5. Levi, that's Tanner. And I'm sorry, not Tanner. That's Tanner graduated last year. That's Dawson. And he was a good player, too.
Yeah, he was a 1,000-yard rusher,
Yep.
Scored, 20-some touchdowns,
Yep.
23 touchdowns?
Right now he's practicing with Eau Claire Blue Girls.
So, he definitely was a major contributor at the offensive end for Luck last season. It was a solid hit.
Number 9 on the side.
That's Dawson Van Meter.
Yep.
Van Meter, just the sophomore.
He lit up the running back. That time they came out in a little different formation. Quarterback was not over center, more of a spread formation. And Dawson Van Meter just got through there about as quick as the ball did. Mellen trying to spread things out here a little bit. Quarterback around the end, runs out of bounds just short of the 20-yard line.
Number 13.
And Coach Huppel, the co-head coach who runs the defense, is just a brilliant mind of the stuff that he puts in for game plans. It's quite astonishing to watch, actually.
Well, and that's another thing. We have a situation where we have co-coaches here, co-head coaches. Ryan Humpel on the defensive side. Matt Dunlap on the offense. Does Wellesley coach special teams?
Wellesley actually helps with the JV and everywhere else, mostly the line too. Yeah.
Okay, so and lots of experience amongst those.
Well, there's 3 of us that have been together for 18 years. But this is actually our 19th year right now. Yeah.
And you can say what you want, but consistency of coaches means a lot in programs. When you have a revolving door with coaches coming and going every year, it makes it difficult to install a system and have it be successful. It takes time. Whoop. Blocked. The punt is down at about the 32-yard line.
Above the 32-yard line.
I think that was Dennis Bruley again in there with a hand on the punt. So 9:14 left to play in the first quarter. Cardinal has their second possession series, starting from the 32. 32 of the Mellen Granite Diggers.
Bennett Jensen.
Number 4.
Quarterback keeper, Bennett Jensen.
Yeah, one thing too this year too is now there's actually a WIA-sponsored and football championship. So, every game, of course, like any other night, is important. But now everybody has an opportunity for the gold ball.
Yeah. There he goes.
Freshman Wyatt Jensen.
Don't think he'll be caught. Wyatt Jensen, freshman, with
about a 30-yard touchdown.
About a 30-yard touchdown. That's close enough. So 2 possessions and 2 30-plus touchdown runs.
8:41 to go in the first quarter.
Two-point conversion.
Wyatt Jensen, number 4.
Number 4 on the keeper, Bennett Jensen.
Bennett Jensen.
Jensen, yep.
2-point conversion. Makes it 16 to zip.
1 to go in the first quarter.
But again, to get back to our point we started on earlier, I don't know if we finished it up, but Coach Kinzier, who really was instrumental in initiating 8-man football in our part of the state, in fact, in the state of Wisconsin in general. He really played a leading role. Coach K is going to be inducted into the Football Coaches Hall of Fame next spring.
March 30th, I believe that is, down in Madison.
Down in Madison.
And the thing is, he had the foresight to see what was happening with the enrollment population of all the schools and such forth, and he kind of took care of it. And now there's 30-some teams.
30-some teams, and this year will be the first time, as you pointed out earlier, for a true state champion in 8-man. And I know that my old high school, Northeastern Wisconsin, Wasaki, went to 8-man last year. They really had a nice season. They enjoyed the heck out of it.
Yeah, they were down at the Jamboree.
So they,
Frederick is new this year.
Yes.
Shell Lake is new this year for 8-man.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing for schools our size, and it gives them opportunities to compete night in and night out. Wyatt Jensen kicking 10 across the 20.
It looks like number 22, Andrew Moose. The tackle.
On the tackle, carried by Cruising. First and 10, the Penalty.
Mellen starts offensively about the 28-yard line, 29-yard line. So far, they have not generated a whole lot of offense. Again, they're very short-handed. When you show up with 11 kids in a uniform, you're obviously not terribly deep.
Well, first flag of the night.
The handkerchief hits the field. Looked like Riley Reynolds.
I give a lot of credit to the Granite Diggers because, their program doesn't have a lot of people, but they're still willing to come all the way across the state, just about. Seems like a long 3-hour-plus drive, and to, go ahead and play so they get that opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, that says a great deal.
Well, double move. Intercepted.
There's a pick.
By number 2, Wyatt Jensen.
Intercepted at the 27 and returned across midfield to about the 32-yard line. About a 21-yard return on that interception for young Mr. Jensen. And again, he's a freshman, folks. He's a 9th grader playing in his first high school varsity football contest, and definitely is showing that he has a great future ahead of him.
Andrew Moose, number 22. Fumble.
Ball on the field. Out of bounds.
Still
I think Cardinals will retain possession. The ball was fumbled.
Fumble on the play, but out of bounds. The Cardinals will remain in possession. First and 10, Black Cardinals.
First and 10 from the 16. Andrew Booth, the ball carrier, a senior, 5'10", 160-pound senior for the Cardinals.
Tackle made by number 10.
Bennett Jensen
Number 4, the ball carrier, Bennett.
picks up perhaps a yard. Yeah, we'll give him 2. We'll give him 2. Coming up on 8 minutes left in the first quarter here in Luck. Luck ahead 16-0. There's a good defensive stop up front. Bruley stopped for a short gain.
37.
Trying to run off tackle there a little bit. 3rd down and 7 for the Cardinals.
Luck's first pass of the evening. Got a flag on the play. Nope, play is stopped. Illegal procedure.
Legal procedure, dead ball foul. Negates the play. So we'll do it again, but from 5 yards back from the line of scrimmage.
According to Mr. Whitehat, it's a dead ball ball. Illegal procedure against the Cardinals.
Brings up 3rd and 12 from about the 17. The receiver was open on that. Ran a nice pattern, but the penalty negated the play before she was able to get off the ground.
Gonna try it again. There it is. Number 20. Hunter Sellant. Touchdown.
Sellant in the end zone. Hunter Sellant, 6'1", 145-pound junior. So, Cardinals have had 3 possessions and have scored 3 touchdowns, 2 by running, 1 by pass, showing some versatility here tonight. That's kind of fun.
Well, considering we only threw 19 passes last year.
Yeah. Well,
but you know,
when you don't have to pass, you don't need to pass.
That's true. That's really true.
2-point conversion. Bruley.
Dennis Brewer. Again, on the 2-point conversion. Dennis Brewer.
6:53 to go. Luck is up 24-0.
Thank goodness I'm just...
Well, talking about a passing attack, Craig Miles, the recent and former football coach down at Unity, always said, when you throw the football, 3 things can happen, and 2 of the 3 aren't good.
Coach Kenzier used to say 4. 4 of the things aren't good.
And so what is Coach Miles doing in his spare time this fall? He's coaching tight ends and a wide open passing attack down at UWRF. So
and they're lucky to have him. Yep, Luck's never been known for a passing team.
Number 2, Wyatt Jensen will be kicking off.
24-0 with almost 7 minutes left in quarter number 1. Wyatt Jensen is a 155-pound solid 9th grade athlete. Kicks off.
Got a flag on the play.
Fielded at the 20. Carried by Bobby Kingbus.
Of course, that Jensen family, they've got 3 athletes within the family, so
yeah,
he's got tough shoes to follow, but he's doing very well trying to do it. Because his older brother, the junior, is our starting linebacker at Luck here.
Well, in the Jensen Family Furniture Store down on Main Street, one of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast and through the season. Been a mainstay on Main Street since 1956. 3rd generation of Jensen's. Sonia married to Mark and Marsha's daughter. Jake is the head guy now, but Mark is still there. So you need furnitures, home furnishings, bedding, you name it, from floor to ceiling. It's all there at Jensen Furniture. They really support our high school athletic program. So support them as well.
5 yards, first and 10.
Well, that penalty stepped off against the Granite Diggers. Pushes them back inside the 20-yard line. Quarterback keeper tackled right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Tackled by Levi Jensen, Wyatt's big brother.
And another good thing, too, is a lot of these football players for Luck are multi-sport athletes.
Amen.
Yep. And I've read a lot of studies about that, too, where most coaches, 90-some%, want their athletes to be multi-sport.
Oh, we got a spread here. We got a triple wide receivers over here on the right side of the offense, and we have a penalty flag hits the field.
Offside, first indication.
Looks like one of the Luck boys lined up in the neutral zone, so that's going to cost the Cardinals 5 yards. We'll see if the Granite Diggers come out.
If you're lucky enough to listen to We Are NCF last night, you heard the St. Clair Falls was defeated by Spooner 34.
Is that you? Oh my goodness. I thought I'd been shot.
We're not doing that bad yet.
I don't know.
True.
Second down and 4 after the Luck penalty. Different set here. They don't have the 3 wide receivers.
Oh, there it is again.
There it is again. And it looks like Riley Reynolds again. A little anxious to get in there and create some havoc from his, I think he's a defensive end over there. I'm not sure what the positions are in 8-man if you have a designated.
Yeah, you have 2 ends. 2 ends and a nose and a 3 front.
Okay.
Oh, it gets on.
Oh! He was drawn offside.
Offside.
No, I think he messed up the call. Offsetting. That's a new one.
Offsetting penalties. Interesting. Very interesting.
I can't say I've ever seen that before on that particular call.
Who's the kid up on the nose? That's Gavin Fredericks.
Yep, he's a freshman also. Recent transfer from Frederick.
Okay.
Yep.
Gavin is a 9th grader, 5'9", 145 pounds. It looks like he's playing nose up there. On the defense.
Yeah, he switches out quite a bit with number 54, Dominic Caroon, and guards over the nose.
I know Dom really impressed me last spring with the amount of weights he was throwing around the weight room. And when I came in and subbed in the fire department, he's a very, very powerful young man.
Yeah, and I had the opportunity of coaching him up in Frederick Luck track last year too, and I was really impressed with his work ethic. I guess it's against the Granite Diggers now. Not quite sure what will happen on that.
Well, everybody needed a little break anyway. Second and 9. Wide receiver split. Man in the slot.
Little drop
Handoff up the middle. There he is, Gavin Fredericks making the tackle. Levi Jensen also in on the stop.
Fumble on the play, but the official signified he was down.
3rd and 10.
Third down. Slightly more than 10 yards to go. 5 minutes. Coming up on 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. Receiver split wide to the right. Quarterback looks. Throws the ball short, I believe. Yes.
Yep.
Blake Evenson. the intended receiver, unable to make the catch, so brings up 4th down and 11 for the Granite Diggers.
So here comes Dominic Carew now. Is coming back into the nose.
All right, we'll keep an eye on Dom.
Number 54. Only a junior.
Dom is 6'1" and 205, and he is a solid 205, let me tell you.
Yes, he is. Nice punt.
There's
nice
a good punt.
Should-
Taken just inside the 30-yard line.
Levi
The
Jensen.
29. Levi
Oh, don't hit him.
could be going,
Touchdown.
and he scores
Looks like about
from the 29-yard line.
29. Yep. It's a 51-yard touchdown.
So we've scored with a pass. We've scored twice with runs, and now special teams.
Levi's first punt return of his career is for touchdown.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Good blocking.
Oh, it does take teamwork. Yep.
Good blocking to allow that.
They've got it set up on the wall.
Yep.
Cardinal side.
You like to get numbers of people that make tackles and stuff. A number of tremendous blocks for the Mock Cardinals.
Karoon comes up over the ball. Snaps it to Jensen. Carried into the end zone for a 2-point conversion by Bruley. Dennis Bruley.
Hey, what'd you get on a 2-point conversion? What makes the score? Look, 32. The Mellen Granite Diggers. 0. 4:29 remains in the first quarter.
We are operating tonight with some new technology here. This is our first opportunity to use some of this technology. We're not sure everything is copacetic, but we promise that we're going to do the best job we can.
Learn as we go.
Operating our camera tonight and keeping track of the technology end of the spectrum for us is Aaron Argis, our IT guy here at Luck. Does a heck of a job. He knows what he's doing. Al and I are just trying to stay out of his way, and hopefully we won't screw up too badly. But we're excited at the prospect of bringing you games in high definition, which is something that we weren't able to do last year with the technology we had. So please bear with us.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that you can go onto Facebook and go to We Are Luck, and so you can actually watch it live stream.
So whatever it is, it's being live streamed on a National Federation website, and I think that website is indicated on the We Are Luck website on Facebook. So it's a little different protocol here until we get the technology worked out that we're going to have to be a little bit patient with, and once we get it, it's going to be good stuff. We guarantee it.
Yeah, they hopefully plan on doing all the sporting events like basketball.
Yes.
Probably not golf, but you never know. I mean,
Coach Gillett took a team to state last year. Maybe we should do some golf.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we're going to be good next year too. But there's a lot of schools that have joined so far: Webster and Siren and Frederick and Cransburg,
Yes.
St. Croix Falls, Luck, Unity. I'm not sure about, but
yes.
Yep.
No, actually, working Unity on this We Are Unity is going to be Bill Oliva.
Oh, sure. Yep,
So
yep.
he's going to be the voice of the Eagles from the Unity end, and
I think it's just going to grow.
oh yeah. We had such a good time with the baseball season last year, and a lot of schools, based on what we were doing, expressed interest. Obviously, this program was started originally at Cransburg. Bob Rombach is the godfather, guru of this We Are whatever it is, streams. But they'll be streaming available from Siren and Webster and Cransburg. Frederick now, I believe, has somebody. Obviously, Luck, Unity, St. Croix Falls. It's caught on, and I think people have
Number 2.
have been impressed with
And once you're
what.
watching the game too, there's a panel on the right side of the screen showing all the people making comments, and it's amazing how far away people watch these games. I remember watching some of the Grantsburg playoff games last year in football, and there's people from all over the country from Grantsburg that were so fortunate and happy
Yes,
to be able
yes.
to watch it.
Yes, we had regular fans during the baseball season from Colorado. We had fans in Arizona that would tune in. So yeah, Grandma and Grandpa or Uncle John and Aunt Sally, they can watch the game in their living room, even though it might be hundreds of miles away. So it's good stuff. Ball returned, number 10
On return.
over there, cruising, 5'7", 145-pound sophomore, returns that kick to about the 25-yard line. Well, I make it to 27. 1st and 10 for the Diggers. The Granite Diggers obviously get their name from a granite quarry that was famous for the quality granite they produced up in, I believe it's Ashland County, on Highway 13. It's south of Ashland. Beautiful part of the state.
Looks like we got a timeout by the Granite Diggers.
Diggers are taking a timeout.
This is the first year that Mellen has actually had to come to Luck. We've gone up there the last 3 years in a row. And it's a beautiful drive, it is, but it's long. It's just gorgeous country up there.
You drive through the elk country.
Yes. See the blinking yellow lights.
Yes. Now all you got to do is train those elk to cross when the lights are flashing, and
That's
you got
right.
it.
That's right.
That's the hard part.
I did apply for milk tag, but I didn't get it.
How many were given out? About 8?
Yeah, just one actually. Other than for the Native Americans, they had quite a few given out to them.
Oh, really?
4, 5, 6, whatever it was.
Okay.
All I know is I didn't get one. But a great program that's grown really big with the elk repopulation and such
Yeah.
forth.
And speaking of the elk population in Wisconsin, we have one of our own, Mr. Chris Johansson, working for the Department of Natural Resources out of the Alma, Wisconsin area. He's in charge or directs the elk reintroduction program down in the Black River Falls area. So,
The next football alumni?
yes,
Very good.
football alumni.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that was a big hit.
that was a hit that wasn't.
By the Granite Diggers.
There were 2 linebackers. Levi Jensen and Dawson Van Meter.
Picks up 3 on the play.
They triggered on that one really fast.
Oh,
Fumble recovered by
try the old
Flea flicker.
handoff pass. You run down the field, find an open spot. I'll throw you the football. I'll throw you a touchdown. But
He was open.
it did not work as drawn up in the
17.
sands of the playground across America. Got a nice crowd here tonight. It's a beautiful night for football. Even though school isn't in session, we really have a nice crowd. And frankly, there's a few people that made the trip down from Mellen. So we appreciate having a few fans in the stands here for our season opener.
More laundry on the play there against the Granite Diggers.
Third down and 22. Not an enviable situation for the Diggers to be in. Fakes a kick, throws a pass, incomplete along the sidelines.
Incomplete.
4th and 22.
Mr. Levi Jensen back again to receive the punt.
Last time, it was what, 50-some yard,
51 yards.
51-yard punt return. This one should be a little shorter based on field position. We'll see.
That last time was a really good punt. Oh,
Ooh.
that's one short.
Oh boy. Nice pitching wedge with a lot of backspin.
Good.
Digger's down it. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
That's what they call a cardinal bounce.
Yeah, that's a Cardinal bounce, all right. Lot of backspin on that punt. Straight up, came down and took a great hop for the Cardinals. Cardinals begin 1st and 10 from their 22 yard line. Jensen hands off.
Dennis Bruley holding probably.
We've got a holding penalty, it looks like. Bruley, the carrier. We'll see what the call is. It looked like it could have been a hold.
Looks like a number 2, Wyatt Jensen.
Or block in the back. I think it was signaled as a block in the back.
The signal, block in the back by the Cardinals. It will be from the spot of the block.
Remains 1st down for the Cardinals.
First down, they have the first down, so they now 1st and 15 to go.
Net penalties marked off from the spot of the foul.
Jensen with a keeper, wrapped up for no gain, perhaps a loss.
No gain.
Joran Cruzen been busy for the Granite Diggers today, both offensively and defensively.
Dylan.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 15. Now, are we signaling in plays, or are they calling them on their own, or?
No, those are all called by Coach Dunlap. When he signals them in, they've got little charts. There's a good run. Breaks some tackles. He's got wristbands. He calls out a number. They look at the wristband and go with that number that signifies the play.
5 yards.
Bennett Jensen with the touchdown run.
A couple of broken tackles on that run. Did
Yes,
really well.
ran through a couple of tackles. Kept his legs and feet churning. And so, with 1:42 left in the first quarter, Cardinals will attempt a 2-point conversion, up 38-zip. Two-point conversion is good. That's Wyatt Jensen.
Lux had some good diversity of scoring. They've had 4 different guys score touchdowns tonight.
Yeah. Lots of contributors. That's a good sign. So with 1:42 left in quarter number 1, Cardinals 40, Granite Diggers 0. Again, we want to acknowledge our sponsors, Sterling Bank, located in Evergreen Plaza at the junction of Highway 48 and 35. Paul Denny, branch president. Kelly Hibbs, loan officer. Joe Rowdy, operations supervisor. And Sterling made the booth that we're broadcasting from possible back many years ago when they came into our community. So we appreciate their support of our school and athletic programs across the board. The motto at Sterling Bank is helping you achieve financial success since 1885, and that's even older than me. From the 18-yard line, cruising carries to about the 25.
And speaking of mottos, you know, every year they've got a specific saying that the team stands behind, and this year it's OWE, and it's outwork everyone.
Wow.
So every day they bring that up, OWE.
That's a great message. And the kids seem to really buy into that stuff.
Yes, they do.
I think it's a great motivator. And
they've got the T-shirts made up. They got the wristbands. It's put up in the locker room.
Quarterback rolling to his left. In a lot of trouble.
Pass is incomplete.
And
Second and 10.
there was a receiver 5 or 6 yards from where the ball hit the field, so I guess there was no intentional grounding, but second and 10, 1:31 left in quarter number 1.
Quarter number 2. Oh, yes, quarter number 1, yep. Dennis Bruley with the tackle.
Bruley almost took the handoff. Bobby Kingbus was the ball carrier and loss on the play.
Looks like Coach Wells is going to get the JV ready to go here in the second quarter. I know the varsity defense is going to play the whole first half.
Okay,
but they will switch up. They will switch up the offenses. Well, you know, one of the things for the state tournament this year is they're going to look at the first tiebreaker, which is how many points scored against you in the first half.
Okay.
So, good or bad, how you look at it, but
well, that's interesting. So, quarterback rolls to his right, incomplete. Evenson, the intended receiver. This Evenson kid, 6'2", 175, a senior.
Don't leave early, but if you do, you can catch the rest of the game on We Are Locked. Buddy Messer and Tom Tomlinson making the call.
.44 seconds left. Another punt coming up. Evenson to punt.
Ooh,
there we go. Got one downfield. Ball picked up inside the 10. Changes direction. We got a penalty marker on the field.
way upfield.
Return, but there's a flag in the play.
He returns it across the 30-yard line to about the 28, but a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, it looks like it's going against the Cardinals.
Is it a post-possession foul? Was it pre-possession?
Penalty should be marked off from the spot of the flag.
Looks like a block in the back.
Yep.
Against Lux. Again,
On the point of the block.
penalty assessed from the spot of the foul. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 yards assessed against the Cardinals. Cardinals take possession, this time in their own territory at their own 34-yard line, we'll call it. This is as far away from the end zone as they've been on any offensive possession.
Dennis Bruley with that carry. A gain of about 3.
Carry number 75.
Bruley picks up about
Jake
About
Campbell on the stop.
3 yards.
Second.
Along
Second
two.
and 7. Just beats the quarter.
Andrew Moose, number 22, with the run.
Oh, a big collision down there near the end zone.
Got hit out of bounds. Here's the flag on Granite Diggers.
Number 22.
Looks like a little bit of frustration penalty there.
In the end of the first quarter.
Andrew Moose with an excellent run. Penalty on the field.
Believe it or not, another flag on the field.
While they get this penalty straightened out, the quarter has come to an end. Quarter one. 40 points on the board for the Cardinals.
Mr. Fred Booth wearing the white hat tonight, discussing it with team captain Dennis Brule, number 7 from Luck.
That penalty results probably in half the distance to the goal, which amounted to maybe a yard and a half in penalty yards, but personal foul indicated. And so we change ends of the field. And the Cardinals will start from about the 3-yard line.
It looks like they're bringing out the JV team for Luck.
First and goal from the 3.
Quarterback for the JV team would be number 3, Gavin Fredericks, who's a freshman from Frederick, transfer.
Okay. Boy, those guys are little.
And they're probably really nervous, too. Friday Night Lights, here we go. Uniforms are clean.
I shouldn't say, but as a freshman entering high school, I was 5'4", weighed 112 pounds, so I can absolutely relate to those kids out there.
I only weighed 6 more pounds than you.
The legal procedure against the Cardinals, a little nerves on
that flag, yep.
On that first play from scrimmage for the young guys. Yeah, there was one girl in my class, Barb Hardy, who was about an inch shorter than I was, but otherwise I was the pipsqueak of the class, the runt of the litter.
I was the second shortest when I was a freshman.
I don't remember you being that short. I actually don't. Oh, ball's on the field. Scooped up and tackled.
There's a fumble on the play.
34, Isaac Todd
34.
makes a saving tackle.
Isaac Todd, Hospital's touchdown saving tackle.
Prevents the Diggers from putting up 6 points on that sloppy exchange by the Cardinals. Again, lots of nerves. These kids are young. This is their first taste of high school competition, and it's in a varsity contest. So I can imagine
deer in the headlight look.
Yeah, deer in the headlight. The weak knees. The anxiety and angst of, wow, we're playing football here.
The varsity defense goes back in. Oh, nice pass.
Completed. Evenson, first down. I believe that's the first
one. Yep.
First down for the Granite Diggers.
Evenson, loving your team.
Right at the midfield stripe. And again, remember, midfield is the 40. We're playing on an 80-yard field.
Very well thrown ball.
Huh? That was well thrown. That was a tight spiral. It was
right where it needed to be.
Right between the numbers.
Looks like they're going to try it again.
Long pass downfield. Incomplete, again intended for Evenson. Little pushing and shoving there, but no penalty called. Second and 10. Diggers come up. I formation. Tailback back about 8 yards. Pitch to the tailback. Tackled for a loss.
Number 54 on the tackle.
Dominic Caroon, number 54.
Dominic Caroon.
You said he operates on the nose, or is he a backer?
He operates out of the nose.
Out of the nose.
Yep. Him and Gavin Fredericks, number 3, switch off at that position. And then, 8-man football, too, there's a 35-point mercy rule. It starts in the third quarter. Sometimes it's done, in the second quarter, depending upon, coaches agreeing upon it. So far, it's not happening.
Quarterback rolls downfield.
Deep, double pump.
Well thrown ball over Evenson. Evenson had a step or two.
We have a score.
Hunter Sellant and Bennett Jensen on the defense
8.
for the Cardinals.
Bransford 6.
See a lot of Luck alumni football players here tonight for the first game of the season. It's good to see that they're still proud of the program that they were made a part of.
Yeah, you bet. Speaking of proud football traditions, your old coach, Tom Goulet, celebrated his 69th birthday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. So,
well,
happy birthday, Tom Goulet.
If you talk to him, tell him happy birthday.
Ooh, punt. Nicely done. Ball is on the field, out of bounds at the 15.
At the 15-yard line where the Cards will take over, first and 15.
Levi Jensen back there was unable to make a play on the punt. And so Cardinals begin. This is the deepest field position Luck has had this entire ball game. So 10-24.
Looks like we've got a timeout on the field.
Timeout on the field? Well, let's acknowledge another one of our sponsors. Let's talk a little bit about Luck Pharmacy, your hometown choice, located on Main Street, Luck. Proudly serving Luck and the surrounding area for over 40 years. Highly trained staff will provide you with a full range of personalized prescription services. And besides prescriptions, the pharmacy has a huge assortment of over-the-counter medications, greeting cards, Luck souvenirs. So check out the gift shop. And don't forget Stella and Ruby's Ice Cream Parlor, where you get that wonderful Cedar Crest premium ice cream. And on a night like tonight, that ice cream sounds pretty good. They're going to go running clock, it looks like. Okay. They've had a meeting of the minds. The minds have met. And so it looks like 40 zip. It will be running clock. And again, it looks like we have the JV offense trotting onto the field. Hopefully the nerves have subsided a little bit and they can have some success.
Well, hopefully some of those jitters on their first series of plays gets out of them a little bit. All it takes is a few plays to get some confidence up.
Yeah. Now, will there be a JV game between these two teams?
There will not. I think Luck only has 4 or 5 listed. Some of these teams don't have enough people to do the JV squads. Bruce usually has one. Northwood usually has one. Frederick will probably have one. Siren usually has one. So it's a few of them. But these JV players too, a lot over the last years with Luck's success.
That's right.
Have gotten lots of playing time on Friday night.
And that's a good thing.
It is a good thing, yes. Sometimes people talk about, you see some of the scores that we've had, and talk about us, running up the score, which has never been something that we've strive to do it all. But a lot of those scores come from the JV level, even when they're playing.
It happens.
Yep,
It happens.
it does happen.
Okay.
10 for Luck.
We're at the 15-yard line.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Fumble.
Another ball on the field. Recovered by number 75, Dylan Lover.
By Granite Diggers.
That was a real hard snap.
Lover is 5'7", 165-pound sophomore. So the Diggers have great field position. First and goal from the 7 or 8 yard line. We'll see if the Cardinal defense can put the kibosh to the offensive efforts of the Diggers, Granite Diggers. Everybody in tight. Ooh, high snap.
Double handoff.
There goes
Gonna score.
Stevenson around the end. Touchdown! No!
Fumble.
Fumble!
By the Cardinals.
We got one official saying it's touchdown, another one says fumble, one on the ball.
Watching the near official to us, he signaled touchdown, and a guy over on the other side where the play was made says, no. Fumble recovered by Luck.
It looks like about the 1 foot line.
I expect
They're going to keep the varsity in this time. Yeah.
I expect we may see some starters on offense for
The JV will get back in, but
well, what's Mr. Dunlap going to pull out of his bag of tricks here?
nothing fancy. Just a matter of blocking. He gets out. He's gone. Ooh.
Almost. One man to beat, and that's the man that made the tackle.
Nice tackle by number 11.
That's Stovall. Mike Stovall, a 5'8", 140-pound sophomore, made the stop. The last man.
Gives Luck a little bit of breathing room.
Yeah, we moved out from the 1 foot line to the 13? First and 10. Spinner play, quarterback keeper. Picks up perhaps 2. Second down and 8. Ball is at the 15-yard line. 1-5. There he goes. Good tackle. That was Wyatt Jensen again on the carry.
First down.
Well, the JV's going back in. Got some breathing room for him.
Yeah. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, hopefully they settle down a little bit.
Yeah.
Run a few plays. Get some positive yardage. There we go.
We got a handoff there.
Good.
Good play. 34. Ball carrier. Isaac Todd.
Number 54, Brandon Tim on the stop.
165-pound running back. Also plays defensive back for the Cardinals. Oops.
2-man in motion.
Play, on the play.
You mean this isn't Canadian football?
No,
That is a crazy game.
it is a crazy game.
It's kind of fun to watch, but boy, 3 downs, that's all you get to make your 10 yards. And they got people flying around before the ball is snapped. It's a different game. Second down and 8 to go. 6 minutes remaining in the first half.
Not another fumble. Luck recovered.
Ball is recovered by the Cardinals.
Another fumble, but covered up. Number 30 on the football. Bleckenter.
11.
Luckinger is a 5'10", 170-pound freshman. Gavin Fredericks,
Fourth down, looks like the varsity punting team is coming out.
quarterback keeper.
One of the rare punts of the year.
That's right. We haven't punted yet.
2015, we never punted one time.
For real.
For real. Never
Yeah.
punted one time, 2015.
That's crazy good.
He was a good punter.
Wow. I didn't realize that.
Chris
That's
Coco Pouliot, who actually still holds the national record in yards gained in one game of 633 yards.
oh, nice punt. Fair catch signaled for and handled
Fair catch. Stop by Bobby King.
at the 21-yard line.
Punted by Dennis Bruley, who was also the punter last year.
Bobby Kingbus. Make it to 22. Granite Diggers 1st and 10. Coming up on 4.5 minutes left in the first half here at Luck. Luck 40. Mellen 0. Defensive starters remain in the game. Ooh. Overshot the running back
Three passes incomplete.
on a little safety valve pass. Makes it 2nd down and 10.
For those of you in the bleachers that would like to have me come back and be an announcer, please sit down.
Dennis must be getting bored.
Oh boy.
I think it's almost unanimous.
There we go. A little trickster stuff. Perhaps a yard gain for the Diggers. Pass to the
For the Granite Diggers.
to the running back. I believe that was a running back. Caught the pass. 3rd down and 9. Coming up on 3 minutes.
And, and with the Granite Diggers, too, I heard that their head coach has been coaching for quite a few years, since they started the 12-man. He resigned himself not too awfully long ago. So they,
Oh,
now, whether they brought one up within the ranks or not, I'm not aware of that fact.
yeah.
But that makes it tough.
That does. There's no question. Quarterback rolls to his right. In trouble.
Dominic Caroon, number 54.
Dom Caroon.
Maroon and Jensen.
One arm, one-handed tackle.
Very strong young man, that one is.
13.
2 minutes and 20 seconds left in half number 1. 4th and 13. Diggers go into punt formation. Levi Jensen deep to receive for Luck. I don't know what that was all about.
I don't even see a flag.
Illegal procedure, dead ball, penalty called against the Diggers.
That's probably because that one lineman stood up and went back down again.
Oh, I really didn't see it.
No. Left guard.
But the guys wearing the stripes, they saw it. That's their job. Try it again. 4th and 18. Punter is standing about his 5-yard line. Gets the kick away.
Fair catch.
Jensen signals for a fair catch
By Jensen.
at the 34-yard line. Let's see where they put it down. Close to the 35. So we've got a minute. It looked like that was a play that obviously could have been returned, but orders from the bench were going to fair catch this. And that's how it's going to be. So Nice run, off right tackle. Isaac Todd picks up about 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Clock running. 15 seconds left in the half, and I think we're just going to let the clock expire as half comes to an end with the Luck Cardinals in charge 40 to 0 over the Mellen Granite Tigers. So we're off to a flying start here, Al.
Yeah, we are. They're doing some things good. They've got good teamwork working. The line is really opening up some holes for them. The backs are running hard. But of course, once we go through film, we'll find all sorts of things that we need to improve on, of course.
Well, I'd like to indicate a couple of more sponsors here at halftime while we have an opportunity. Franson Bank and Trust, Main Street of Luck is another one of our sponsors. They've been with us from the very beginning. They provide a full range of financial services, including loans for your new home, for businesses, online banking available, and they also provide financial advisors like Marta Vant, formerly Marta Burkhardt, that's what I know Marta as, Sam DeHaven and Chris Zuck. Charlie Spencer manages the Friends of Bank and Trust and has a friendly and competent staff to help you with all your banking needs. Friends of Bank is another generous donor to community fundraisers and supports a broad spectrum of charitable programs in our community. Now I think we should talk a little bit about some new sponsors. New sponsors include an individual who we all know and recognize. That's Martin Dickers. Martin Dickers, certified public accountant. He's the name and face behind what used to be called Cardinal Accounting out there at 210 West Butternut Avenue, out near Highway 35. Martin wants everyone to know that he has joined with a larger firm and will be doing his work now for and with Foley Calcium. The name on the building is going to change, but the same guy, Martin Dickers, will be there to serve your accounting needs. Martin reports that Foley Calcium will be able to provide you with expanded financial expertise in areas such as estate and trust planning and business audits. Martin wants to hear from you, so step in and tell him that Marty sent you from one Martin to another. Martin Dickers joins us as a sponsor. Flying Pie Pizza also joins us this year. Main Street Luck. They make it, you take it. Open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Jamie Mellen and his staff create a wide variety of delicious pizzas that customers order by phone, take home and bake in your own ovens. The pizzas are always fresh using homemade sauces and Burnett dairy cheese. Check on Facebook for daily deals and promotions at Flying Pie Pizza. The Flying Pie provides opportunities for a gluten-free crust if you desire. Jim Tinman and brother John Tinman, who operate the Remax Cornerstone at 108 South Wisconsin Avenue, that's Highway 35 in Frederick, are a sponsor. Arrow Building Center on Highway 70, west of Siren, joins us as a sponsor. Bear Danucci, Luck alum, and timekeeper for basketball games, and the voice of the Cardinals, except for tonight when Dennis Anderson is here. Bear Danucci is proud to be a sponsor through his place of employment there at Arrow Building. We have Sarah Ryman, who is a professional technology tutor I could use a little technology tutorial. She operates out of Siren. She does computer repairs and computer instruction. So for all you fellow Luddites out there who have needs for computer repair or want to brush up on some computer skills, Sarah Ryman, professional technology tutor in Siren, is somebody that you need to talk to. So those are our new sponsors, I believe.
We thank them very much.
Yes,
Appreciate
we appreciate them greatly. They do good things for our kids at school, good things for our community.
It'll help us to allow us to be able to stream this to all you people that are not here to be able to watch the game.
Let me go back and check here. I hope I got everything. The Bonton. The Bonton joins us as a sponsor on Main Street Luck, where friends meet. In the heart of the loop, as they used to say.
As they used to say. That's been the Bonton since I was a baby.
So,
Mr. Kent Peterson, owner of the Bonton.
Kent and Rachel, proud to have you aboard as sponsors.
Also owners of the Bottle Shop.
That's correct. So we welcome the Bonton and Petersons as sponsors, and we also appreciate Lakeland Communication for their part in providing us with some of the technologies that we're using here tonight, and they are also a contributor to the program that we're trying to put together here. So to John Klatt and the folks, Todd Ream and the folks down at Lakeland Communication, thank you. So that's a quick rundown of our sponsors. More sponsorships are available. If interested, contact Bob Rombach. And he'll be more than happy to get you signed up. And at this time, I think we'll just take a few seconds and take a break. So Are we back live? Live and in person from Garrow Field.
The Cardinals' nest.
The Cardinals' nest, the Cardinals' roost.
Yep. As long as we got a little time here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. We got games coming up here. Luck plays Shell Lake next week in Shell Lake at 7 o'clock. And the following Friday, Luck will play Clayton here at Luck. So hopefully you can all make it out to those games. Travel over to Shell Lake next week and come back to Luck on the following week, or if not, be able to watch it here on We Are Luck.
Amen. 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 Good stuff. So we're hoping that everybody out there is able to receive our information. The old methodologies using Facebook where we could interact with our viewers is something that at the present time is unavailable to us. That was really fun when we could discuss the world situation in Denver or Mesa, Arizona with people tuning into our broadcast. And frankly, we had fans from both teams that would tune in last spring for our broadcast that we did during baseball and softball. So there is an audience out there, and we appreciate you folks. Please support our sponsors because they support us. And I believe you're seeing sponsors ads brought up on the screen if you're watching this. So.
And I do believe they keep it on for another 24 hours or so to watch it after the fact.
Okay. All right.
I could be wrong with that number, but I've heard that.
Okay.
So if you didn't go, you could see it tonight, and tomorrow you can watch it.
Well, it's wonderful technology, and it provides tons of opportunities to share experiences with people, frankly, all over planet Earth, if you really want to get technical. The armed forces overseas, as they say. Cardinals ready to receive the second half kickoff.
Squib kick.
Cardinals around right end, up the sideline. Levi Jensen, listed at 5'10", 205. Very quick, athletic, strong young man. And Cardinals begin 1st and 10, just across midfield. 38-yard line? 37. 1st and 10. And again, it looks like we have the JV offense.
So I'm working at halftime trying to get things ironed out a little bit.
There we go. Isaac Todd carries off right tackle. Moves the ball to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 6.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Another running play. Quarterback keeper crosses the 35 to the 31-yard line.
18, Cumberland, 8.
3rd down and 3. If he can get through, Working hard.
Down for the Cardinals will be first.
Running hard. Gavin Fredericks, quarterback keeper.
Again on the carry. Then more scores. Luck 40, 0.
Dennis Anderson is updating scores here, and
Number 30,
and he just let everybody know that Luck is winning 40-0, as though they couldn't read the scoreboard at the far end of the field. But
Justin Blessinger with that run, a freshman also. Justin Blessinger. Yep, he's also transferred from Frederick.
Justin Blessinger on the carry.
Gain of 6, second and 4. That was a nice run for a freshman.
Strong runner.
There's a good run. That's a solid run. Is that a first down? It is. First and 10.
Well, things seem to be shaping up at halftime.
Yes, Cardinal B squad is executing with a little more confidence, a little more precision. They're hanging on to the football. They're moving it.
Blitz.
If you can get to the gap, quarterback keeper.
Again on the carry.
Gavin Fredericks, freshman. Picks up about maybe 4 on the play. Second and 6. 8:45 left in third quarter. Luck 40. Granite Diggers 0. Wow, the Granite Diggers are sending the house every play. Every play.
8 guys in the box.
They've got 8 guys within 1 step of the football, and they're sending the house. No gain on the play. Maybe a loss of 1. Brings up third and 7 from about the 13-yard line.
Nice run. Close to a first down.
Looked like he was trapped for no gain. Made a nice spin move. And brings up 4th down.
4th and 1 for the Cardinals.
And a long 1 yard. Let's see what Coach Dunlap.
He's not amused, I don't think.
Oh, fumble.
Oh. 4th down. Goes over on downs as the Cardinals
We'll take over on down.
failed to convert. Granite Diggers 1st and 10 from the 10. Their own 10. Hey, let there be light. He threw the big switch. We have a set of lights on the field here that has been struck by lightning, and it's right in the area of where the line of scrimmage is on that side of the football field. It's on the east side of the field. So we're having
big hit.
There's a big hit.
Number 10, Nate Scow, freshman.
Nate Scow came in.
First hit was initiated by Nate Scow.
Joey Luke also in on that stop.
Waller Jarrett.
Gain of a couple. 2nd and 8. Ball is at the 11, 12-yard line. Receiver split to the right. Rolls to the right.
Well covered.
Keeper. Well defended. Who's that? Number 10? Nate Scow again. Comes up. 9th grader makes the stop. I think Nate's dad played a lot of football for the Cardinals, if I remember correctly.
Yes, he did. You see a lot of these kids nowadays, so the fathers actually also play here in the Cardinal nest.
Flag on the play.
Penalty on the play. Looked like Creighton Hirschfield may have jumped a little prematurely into the neutral zone. I think we're on. I don't know what we're on though. We're on a different website.
You're not on their level.
No, it's on a National Federation website. That it should be. You should be able to get the site from.
You should be able to go we are allowed to
I'm hoping.
big site.
Just under 5 minutes. Just under 5 minutes. Running back. Hit by about 4 or 5 Cardinals before finally bringing down. Hirschfield among the contributing tacklers. Also Joey Luke.
to me. We do have a baseball score. St. Louis Cardinals 2, Milwaukee Brewers 0.
Second and 8, coming up on 4 minutes in the third quarter. Little draw play up the middle. Good yardage. Picks up about 4 yards, 5 yards. Brings up third and short. Third and 2.
Third and 2.
Looks like they're We'll see if the JV defense can hold them here.
That'll be a big
Confidence booster for them, yes.
a big hold if they can.
Pitch right.
Pitch. Boy, it's going to be close. But I think they held him.
Oh, yep,
I think
short.
they held him.
Probably considering the score, though, it might be 4-down territory.
Fourth down and literally the length of a football for the Granite Diggers. Coming up on 3 minutes left in quarter number 3. We've got a running clock situation here at the Luck Mellen football game.
Well, hope they watch the football. It's a good second hut play. Oh, here they come.
Keeper, trouble.
Uh-oh, come up.
There he goes, up the sideline. Oh, ball on the field. Ball fumbled, recovered. Number 11, Michael Stovall recovers the ball. And
Justin Bletchner, he's the initial tackler, caused the fumble.
the Granite Diggers are in Luck territory at the Cardinal 25, 1st and 10.
Had him wrapped up, he snuck out.
Yep. Got out the side door, around right in. Well, we'll see what happens. Pitch to the running back. I'm not sure how far he made it up the field. Picks up about 5 to the 20.
Moline and Fredericks on the tackle.
2nd and 5 from just inside the 20-yard line. Little test here for the young JV Cardinal defense. The Granite Diggers seem to have gotten a little bit of offensive momentum here. There's the pitch. Running back close to first down yardage.
Number 15.
Hirschfield and Luke
And Hirschfield.
in on the stop. Third down and short. Quality yard. Quality yard as we coming up here on 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Quarterback in the shotgun, rolls to his right, passes, received, run out of bounds at about the 3-yard line.
Number 30.
Evenson, the receiver, Bleckinger, 9th grade D, defensive back, runs him out of bounds. First and goal. First and goal for the Diggers, and that is the end of quarter number
That's the end of the third quarter.
3.
Luck still holding the lead.
So we've got 12 minutes of football left, Al.
Yep, yeah, it goes pretty quick though with the running clock.
Boy, it really does.
It's good to see that the JV came out and they did much better this half than they did in the first half.
Offensively, they've been able to move the ball. Now they're hard against an offense now that's starting to feel their oats a little bit against our JV kids. We'll see if they can come up with a big play or two here on defense. A turnover would be great. Again, we urge you to support our sponsors. Our sponsors include Jensen Furniture, Sterling Bank, Luck Pharmacy, Friends and Bank and Trust, Martin Dickers at what used to be Cardinal Accounting, which is now going to become Foley and Kelsom, and Martin is still there. Flying Pie Pizza, the Bonton, Remax Cornerstone in Frederick, the Tidman Brothers, Jim and John, Arrow Building on Highway 70, west of Siren, Bear DiNucci, the guy to talk to out there, Luck alum, the Bonton, Main Street Luck, and the professional technology tutor Sarah Ryman, located in Siren. Thank you for your support. Please support our sponsors. Quarterback keeps, rolls, in trouble. Tackled for a loss.
Good pursuit by the JV Cardinals that time in that play.
They didn't give up on it. They contained on the corners. They did not allow the quarterback to get outside on contained. So a loss on the play of about a yard. Second and goal from the 4.
Second and goal.
Again, that's a dark part of the field over there.
Wide open.
Quarterback rolls, throws, incomplete, intended for Evenson. Covering on the play, 34, that's Isaac Todd. Defensive back. Brings up 3rd and goal, and the clock keeps marching on. Under 11 minutes.
3rd and goal for 4.
Third down and goal. Granite Diggers. Snap to the quarterback. Short pass to the running back out in flat. Tackled virtually immediately.
15.
Joey Luke on the stop, along with Graydon Hirschfeld. Graydon is a junior, 5'10", 230-pound defensive lineman. He's playing on the nose. He covers a lot of ground out there. He got in on that tackle, even though it was a long ways from the nose where the tackle was made. Good pursuit. This could be touchdown.
Yep.
And it is.
Yep.
4th down and goal, and the quarterback just barely
13.
gets it in.
Zakovic. Touchdown for the Diggers.
Luke Zakovic puts up a touchdown for the Granite Diggers.
That's good for the Granite Diggers, too. I mean, there's probably a lot of fans that don't want to see him score, but it helps to give them confidence as the season wears on for them, too.
It's a long ride back to Mellen with
Done it 3 times.
with, with nothing to show for
But I was driving the bus, so I had something to do.
Oh, pitch. 2-point conversion. Stop short.
Stop short.
Brady Oline, number 12.
Brady Oline. A 145-pound sophomore. Brady with the stop. Good play. And so with about 8:40 left in tonight's contest, the Granite Diggers have found pay dirt in the end zone.
You know, one thing I can say about like 8-man football, a lot of times, you know, you might have a 25-point lead, and it's not like regular 11-man football. 25-point lead is not that much when it comes to 8-man football. If you've got two teams that are comparatively equal, that 25 points can be made up quite quickly.
There's lots of big plays, and that's very, very true.
You know, with the narrower field, shorter, some of them are 100 yards. But, you know, once that running back, you know, breaks that initial penetration from the defensive line, and he's quick. There's a lot of open running going on. That's why you see a lot of these high scores in 8-man football.
Well, and look at Mr. Pouliot for a few years ago, and the job he did in terms of racking up the yards.
Yeah, he sure did.
Blake Evenson to kick. Deep to receive. Oh, ball's touched. Picked up.
Letchinger.
Oh, solid
Tough runner.
contact.
Just tough runner. And, you know,
Bleckinger, a 170-pound freshman, Blake Bleckinger.
and if you listeners out there are interested in all in regards to looking up some of the records of Luck football over the last 6 years of 8-man, you can look up at www.nfhs.org. That's the national records. And so you can look up Wisconsin 8-man football. Just Google that, and you'll be able to find the records set up for the state of Wisconsin for 8-man football. And there are lots of listings of the Luck players within those two records.
Well, the aforementioned Mr. Pouliot is the all-time leading yardage rusher in national football, right? He gained over 3,000 yards or something like that?
Yeah, but he's not number one, but he's way up there within the top 5 or 6. But he does hold the record for most yards in a game at 633.
There we go.
And there's numerous records out there, even going back to Jan Rosamowski in regards to extra points in the game.
There we go.
9 times in the game. He's up there twice, but there's records all over the place. Austin Hammock, Trevor Dexter, all these old alumni. But back in 2015 was pretty much a record-breaking season. I think we're 4th in the nation, I believe, in regards to points scored by two teams against each other. That was our 110-62 game at the Jamboree. So it was kind of amazing, actually.
Yeah, and that's part of the Luck 8-man tradition here, and tradition never graduates. So that's a good thing. Running back inside the 5. Oh, the ball stolen. Going the other way. Wow. Bleckinger absolutely.
He's only a freshman. Looks like good things to come.
Picked his pocket. For a while, it looked like we were going to have a touchdown for the Diggers, and next instant, Luck is running in the other direction. Great play.
I remember my brother Brian doing that back in 1977. Did the same thing. If he's listening out there, here you go, Brian. Here's your plug.
Lots of red curly hair.
They had to get an exercise helmet just to fit the fro.
Ah, yes.
Now my helmet would slide right off.
77. That wonderful year. I was actually on the sidelines for that.
Yes, you were.
I was good at taping ankles. Limited skill set. I could tape ankles.
How come I remember taping a lot of my own that time back then? That's why I know how to tape ankles now. It's the old way, but it still works. But fortunately, we do have the people on the sidelines from the local hospitals and clinics and such forth helping us out now, so us coaches don't have to worry about a lot of the medical things that years ago we didn't have a clue about.
Well, it's so very comforting as a coach to know you've got qualified medical personnel on the sidelines that make the decisions concerning status of your players.
Yeah, especially concussions.
That's so doggone important. And
I know years ago, before we were educated in regards to concussions, there was guys that just had never been on that field that were.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, happened again.
Another ball stripped from the Cardinal ball carrier, and it looks like the Cardinals get on the football.
4th down, it looks like a long one, I should say, a long one. Well, let's see if JV's got a punter.
First down for the Granite Diggers. Hold on down.
Oh, it was 4th down. Okay.
That was 4th down, so we're going to see if the... Oh, with just under 3 minutes, we got 2:58 left in tonight's contest, and the Cardinals...
timeout on the field by the Cardinals.
The Cardinals give up the football, turn it over on downs, and the Granite Diggers have 20 yards between them and pay dirt. Well, and I know we've got a new athletic trainer, but, if you're listening out there, Zach, thank you for your years of service to our school district, and we appreciate what you did for us, and we wish you nothing but the best in your new position down the road. So, thanks, Zach.
Sibley House School, I believe, down in the cities. Nope. No, he was a great guy to have around our team. He's very knowledgeable, not only with his training, but also actually helped coach here the first couple of weeks of the season.
Yeah, he's a special young man. We were fortunate to have him. Hate to lose him, but holy cow. Whoa, little short dump-off pass. Running back is swarmed on the far sidelines. There was a whole pile of Cardinals in on that tackle. Looks like little or no gain on the play. Coming up on 2.5 minutes left in tonight's contest. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Ooh, high snap. Quarterback makes a good grab. Under pressure.
Find it.
Ball shown short. And Joey Luke had his feet sliding one way as he tried to come back and make the interception.
Next Friday night, Shell Lake and the Luck Cardinals.
140. 3rd and 10. Mellen with the football at the Cardinal 20. Setting out some wide receivers, and we have a little action prior to the snap. It looks like procedure call against the Granite Diggers. And the clock continues to run. We're down to 1:10, 70 seconds left in tonight's contest. Quarterback rolls to his left. He's keeping all the way out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Brings up 4th and 5.
As a visiting announcer tonight, I would like to congratulate Coach Humble and Coach Dunlop and the Luck Cardinals. If you remember, it was 40-0 at the first quarter. Now, at the end of the game, it is 40-6. Talk about sportsmanship. Great job, coaches.
4th and 6. And I think the Granite Diggers have taken a timeout. They're trying to manufacture a first down or maybe a touchdown here with the time remaining.
Probably going to call a couple plays in the huddle because of the fact of the running clock. They won't have much time to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll see if they've got multiple plays. "36 seconds left in the season opener. Snap, quarterback rolls, looking down.
He's open.
He's open.
He's in. Nope, he's short. He's
no.
About the 1 foot line.
Oh no.
24 seconds to go.
23. And they call a timeout. Wow, he was just on the verge of crossing the goal line when he was run out of bounds.
4 inches between the end of that football and the end line.
Man, that was close. Well, you're going to call a running play? Quarterback keeper. Quarterback keeper.
Yep.
Quarterback keeper, let's go left.
Even momentum is going to carry him in.
Let's go left. Go to the wide side of the field. Cardinal defense meeting with Coach Wells on the sidelines, gets their last second instructions, hustle back out there. 23 seconds left on the clock.
Yep, he's in.
There he is, running back, out of the I formation, up, back, touchdown, Granite Diggers. Yeah. They put up a couple of touchdowns, but they earned them.
They had to work for everything they got.
They weren't cheap.
JV.
They weren't cheap. Granite Diggers going for a 2-point conversion.
He's in.
And it is a 2-point conversion.
And the game is over.
Joran Cruzan.
14.
So the Cardinals make their debut, 2018 season. Come up with a win against the Granite Diggers, 40-14. Al, insights, comments on tonight's contest. What did you see?
I saw, basically what we do, we try to keep everything, low key, just trying to get all the bugs worked out. We'll be able to look at the film, make sure that everybody's doing the correct job that they're supposed to be doing. They're blocking assignments and running assignments, running up the right holes that they're supposed to do and such forth, so we can grow with this and get better for next week when we play against a pretty tough team, Shell Lake Lakers.
Well, Shell Lake has had in the past a very strong football tradition. So we'll see what they do with an 8-man program.
I was able to watch Shell Lake at the scrimmage, and they've got some pretty big guys. They got a good quarterback that throws the ball well. They got a running back that's pretty shifty. So yeah, we're going to have to get better every week, and that's kind of the mantra that they use.
That's okay.
Outwork everyone.
That's it. Outwork everyone. Work this week and come back next Friday night at Shell Lake to play the Lakers, the blue and gold clad Lakers. So. No injuries to report tonight. Looks like everybody came through unscathed,
which is what we like to see, because one thing with 8-man,
which is a positive.
Yep.
With limited numbers, you never want to see injuries. So, again, please support our sponsors. They support us, and have a good evening.
Thank you very much for listening, and hopefully we'll see you again.
Good night.
Good night.